Yo, it's your boy Marcus Amorsini back with another video. Today we'll be ranking every score streak in COD Mobile history. This is going to be an overall ranking of how this streak has been throughout the entire life cycle of the game. I will not be including the effects of persistence on the streak, whether you can get it easier because you have persistence. That's not involved in this at all. It's just the streak, how much it costs, is it good, how good has it been, has it been broken, things of that nature. That's pretty much it. And I just got absolutely horked on right there. You never saw that happen. Coming in as an honorable mention, the Molotov. For all my OGs out there, you guys know the Molotov was once a score streak back in the day when it first came into the game. And it was super annoying then. It's super annoying now. So that's why it comes in as the honorable mention. 29 goes to the SAM turret. This is the worst streak in COD Mobile. It's from Black Ops 1. It essentially does the same thing it did in that game. It shoots UAVs, counter UAVs, and other aerial streaks out of the sky, but it's expensive to get and it doesn't really actually kill anything. It just shoots stuff down. So if you're actually doing good and getting this streak, the other team probably isn't getting streaks that would be required for this thing to shoot down. Therefore, it's useless. 28, the Guardian, the microwave machine from Black Ops 2, whatever you want to call this thing. Not cool at all, but it's great for camping. Get yourself a Guardian, a sentry gun, sit in a room, and you can camp your balls off as happy as you'd like to. But overall, the damage is super weak, and it's pretty easy to destroy, and that kind of puts it down here in the dumps at 28. However, if you were wanting to try something new, you could absolutely pop on the Guardian for old time's sake. Number 27, the MQ-27 Dragonfire. This is one of the flying, I don't know what you kind of call this streak. It's like you control it yourself and you fly it around the map and it shoots like these little red darts that ping people through walls, and like your teammates will be able to see them and whatnot. So that's really helpful, but you only get 3 of them. And with 3 of them, you can't kill anybody with it unless you direct impact them, which is very difficult when this thing's impossible to control. So that's why it comes in 27. 26, the EMP systems. I'm probably going to get some flack for this, but what does this do outside of just take away the enemy specialist for a minute and sort of make the vision for people a little bit more difficult? Other than that, pretty much does nothing, especially in the ranked atmosphere where this takes about 1,100 points for you to earn. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, you're not going to ever get it. By the time you do get it, is it really helping? No. And a jetpack COD absolutely would be great though. 25, the RCXD, one of the newest streaks to the game. It is a remote control car. You can drive around the map. Yes, super cool idea. Been on many Call of Duty games, but not necessarily a good streak. There's just simply so many better options. And it can be very hard to control in this game. I don't know why it's so sensitive. Maybe there's a way to change the sensitivity, but it's like you turn immediately. It's like I don't know, it's crazy control. So that's why it comes in 25. Number 24 goes to the shield turret. The only benefit of this thing is if you're running an S&D, I guess you're able to get that in a life, so you can use it in an S&D round. But other than that, I mean, you set it down somewhere, and it's a manually controlled sentry gun. And yes, it does kill relatively quickly. I mean, it shoots slow, but it kills in like 2 to 3 shots. And that's good. But then you're stuck behind it. So like you could just have somebody come up behind you if you don't set it up properly. Or you're just kind of stuck there. So your teammates are dying and then you're stuck in this thing. It's just kind of useless, honestly. And then strafe run. Let's be honest, man. This thing is probably the worst of the calling in like aerial attack streaks. It just seems like when you call it in, wherever you pinpoint it to actually hit, it never hits there. I don't know why that is, but that's just how it is. And that's what makes the strafe run kind of bad compared to like all the other aerial attack score streaks. Coming in at number 22, we have the Wilson or the Wally. You can just drive this little remote control robot, and you got like rockets and I believe a like machine gun or whatever, but that's not, it's so slow. That's the only thing. If it moved faster, it would move up this list faster, you know what I mean? Instead, you gotta like move it into position. You can destroy it easily. I mean, any gun like thermite rounds on a man of war will destroy it immediately. So 21 goes to the orbital laser. Let's be honest, this thing is actually fun to use and great for like domination. Putting it in the domination or even a hard point and clearing out the other enemy team because they can't stay in there or else they'll die. But outside of that, like in a TDM or frontline, and you can't use an S&D, it just doesn't really have the purposes that you would really want it to have. You know what I mean? It's just not as viable. But in those certain situations, it's awesome. 20, the emergency airdrop. Man, this thing is expensive. 3 airdrops coming down for the price of $1,100. For anybody who's not doing the math right, I think the base care package is like $400 or $450. So for the extra 700 points, you get 3 care packages. So like, I guess that saves you 100 points. You gotta be honest, man, not enough. And you never know what you're gonna get out of those things, and you have to wait for them. It's terrible. Number 19, the counter UAV. Pretty self-explanatory here. Puts up a UAV and it blocks the enemy radar. Be honest with you, as easy as UAVs are to shoot down, this is just a little bit too pricey now. They keep changing the price of this thing, and now it's about as expensive as it's ever been. So it's just not viable, and it's always been way worse than UAV. Number 18 goes to the care package. The reason the care package is up here so high is because A, it's cheap, right? You can get it quickly and get it easily, and you can spam them. Problem is you have to wait for them to come down. It takes you out of the game for a minute. It could get you killed. Then the other team gets it. And what if you get something that's number 1 through number 17 on this list that's generally going to be way better? You know what I mean? Then the other team's got it. The care package just has its faults, just like the emergency airdrop. Number 17 goes to the VTOL. I know you guys are wondering, like, the VTOL is awesome, man. You get in that thing, you destroy everything. Yeah, that's great. But you also have to go on a ruthless medal streak. In terms of kills, it's like 1,600 points. Score streak wise, I mean, maybe 13 kills and a couple of captures, maybe you get it. But it's so expensive that you never really get this. It's not practical. You know what I mean? It's just way more difficult, not enough bang for your buck. Because if you're going to get that streak, you should be in the air, flying that thing around for forever and killing everything for forever. Number 16 goes to the stealth chopper. I used to be a big stealth chopper guy, and then they hit it with a nerf a while back, and it was just terrible for a while. And now it's just kind of okay. You know, it kind of does what it's supposed to do. It gets you a few kills here and there. It lasts a while. But usually people shoot it down pretty quickly, and that can cause a lot of problems for you. Coming in at the number 15 spot, we have the gunship. Same problem here. The gunship, while awesome and even better than the VTOL, is only slightly better because it's way more expensive. It's another 300 plus points. Good news is, in the upcoming update, as this video is dropping, they're actually nerfing that. I think or buffing it. They're going to give it like 200 points cheaper. So instead of 1,900, I think it's like 1,750 maybe. So that's actually going to make it better. But is it still going to have the same problem as the VTOL? You know what I mean? It's just too expensive and you can't get it. 14, the sentry gun. This is cheaper. That's nice. You set it down, it kind of holds down an area, and you can use it to like hold off a spawn while you go push the other side of the spawn. And then when they spawn in on the other side that you put the sentry gun on, you can trap them using the sentry gun. And that's a great strategy. I've used it a lot. However, this is really just a pub stomping thing. Like, that's not practical in ranked where you can destroy them super quickly. Number 13, the Hawk X3. This is the big brother to the Dragonfire, man. This thing shoots a turret on the end of it, and you can fly it around. And it's also hard to control, but I've gotten really used to this. And once you get used to the Hawk, flying it around is awesome. The problem is they nerf this every update for no reason. When it's not really broken, it actually has a skill gap to using it. And it drives me absolutely insane. Number 12, the Napalm. For 1,000 points, you can cover the entire map in fire. And anybody who's anywhere near the fire, they will die. This, if you ever played free-for-all on Shipment and COD Mobile, you will see this on the map at some point in time. And you will die to it as soon as it drops, because it kills everything and covers the entire map, because Shipment's small, in fire. And it's really good for that, but in terms of ranked, it's alright. 11, the Chopper Gunner. This is the Persistence Abuser's choice of streak to run in the last persistent slot, but honestly, it's not. It's good, but it's super weak. I feel like when you're hitting people with the Chopper Gunner shots, they don't quite die as fast as you like, and people are quick to shoot this thing down because they know it can be very powerful, but it's up here at the 11th spot for a reason. It is viable. Number 10, the Swarm. This is one of those rankings where I'm throwing it in here at number 10 because this is an all-time history list, and we got to remember, when the Swarm first came out, it was insane. You would call in a swarm, it would kill 3 people immediately. Just for calling it in, you got like 3 free kills. Absolutely insane. It's gotten some nerfs and it's gotten better in terms of being a more regulated and like not completely broken, but it is still deserving a 10 spot for that at one point in time broken meta. Number 9, the lightning strike. Very consistent, kind of been the same throughout the game's life cycle. Always worth, I don't know, 700, 800 points. You call it in, you'll get 3 airstrikes on the map. Anybody anywhere near any of those airstrikes will die, and it's very good. It's always been very good. It's been very good in any call it's ever been in, and is deserving of the number 9 spot. Only problem is not every map can be used. Express would be a downside. Number 8, the hunter killer drone. The thing about this is, and we're going to get into this a lot with these last few top 8 spots, you can spam a hunter killer drone, man. You get it for 500 points, and I mean, dude, you can just throw them in the air over and over and over again, overlap streaks, and it's going to go up there, and it's either going to kill somebody, or it's going to kill a UAV, and that's going to give you 100 points towards your next streak, and you just wrap it over and over and over again. It's insane. That's why it's so high. Number 7, the cluster strike. You guys remember when the cluster strike first came out? That was all everybody used. Hell, everybody just used that. You're playing hard point, you throw it on the hard point. Nobody can touch the hard point for 45 seconds. Like, it was absurd. Now, it's been a bit better, but it's still super strong. You can't go anywhere near it. It blocks off an entire area for a really long time. So that's why the cluster strike is absurdly good. Definitely suggest you use it. Number 6, the shock RC. As much as I hate this little thing, this thing, like I said, with the hunter killer drone, you can spam it, man. It's only like, I don't know, 350 when it came out. Now it's like 450, and you just get it and you pot it down, and that's pretty much it. You're going to destroy. It's going to go chase somebody down, and you can destroy them or kill them or do whatever. You can assassinate them, but they're going to be shocked, and they won't have time to get it off of them before you kill them. Number 5, the flame knot. Dude, this thing came into the game. It's probably the newest streak in COD Mobile, and this thing, man, I know it doesn't have the range, but it doesn't need it. If you are in a hard point or on a domination flag or in a building, you are dead. Plain and simple, you're dead. This thing, you just spew fire everywhere. You got extra health, and your movement speed is just slightly slower, but it's still absolutely absurd and has been since it came in. Number 4, the XS1 Goliath, the big brother to the flame knot. This one you have to drop down and actually pick up and get into, but once you get into there, man, if you play 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers, you're going to laser people across the map with a broken big cannon machine gun, and you have a ton of health, and it's just super easy to use, and it's been really good in the game for a very long time. Number 3, the advanced UAV. For good reason, man. This may be expensive, but what is better than having the ability to know where everyone is on the map? I don't know what's better than that. I mean, it's the best score streak for going for nukes or anything like that in ranked, and being able to just know where people are, being able to pre-fire, all the benefits that you get from using the advanced UAV vastly outweigh any cons for actually having to work so hard to get it. Because once you get it, you know that not only are you going to be very successful in any of your gunfights, but your teammates are going to be successful too. And that's helpful because a lot of times your teammates suck. Welcome to COD Mobile. Number 2, the Predator missile. I know you guys are wondering why. This thing, not only if you're a really good player, you can kind of spam it. It's easy to get a lot of Predator missiles. You get like 4 or 5 a game in a ranked game. But the Predator missile is like a guaranteed kill like 95% of the time. At least 1 kill. Wherever you call it in, wherever you're out on the map, as soon as you call it in, it's quick and easy to use. And barring anybody having a trophy system for some reason that destroys Predator missiles, don't even ask. I cannot explain that at all. But you call it in, you drop it down, you can make it go faster, and it will destroy whatever is down there. And it's great. I absolutely love it. My favorite streak in COD Mobile. But coming in at number 1, the UAV. The definition of spamming. 400 points, you get to know where people are on the map. Not everybody's running Ghost, whether it's S&D, hardpoint, domination, doesn't matter. S&D people are maybe running hardwired so they don't have to deal with trip mines. So next thing you know, you get a free S&D round win once you pop your UAV because you can just play your situationals right. And then for respawn, you spam them. 4 kills, die. 2 kills in the capture, die. UAV, you just spam them all over the place. You'll have 16 of them in the air at one time because your whole team's running it. It is the best, easiest streak to use. Not a lot of skill involved, and it's very well worth the money, time, and effort you put into actually getting it. Whereas a lot of the streaks that I've already stated, that's not the case. So that's pretty much it for this list. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, as the UAV is the best streak in COD Mobile. In my opinion, this is obviously my opinionated list. This is not fact. This is just my thoughts, opinions, and why I kind of believe what goes in what place. Obviously, we're going to disagree. You know, some of you guys are like, the gunship should be number one, man. That's the strongest, most powerful streak in the game. Obviously not, because it's super expensive. You never get it. But there could be some leeway there, and why certain streaks may go higher. Leave that in the comment section down below. I would love to debate, argue, kind of discuss it in the comments, whatever the tone may be. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate y'all coming in to watch the video. If you stuck around to the end, leave a thumbs up. And yeah, it's been your boy Marcus Morsini. I'm out of here. Peace.